Hello and welcome to another edition of the Full Force News Burst, brought to you by GeneralsJoes.com with me as your host, Chris, like a Coiled Spring McLeod, aka Diagnostic 80. Joining me today to discuss the reveal of COIL Con 2019's exclusive figure reveal are John Cremeans and Mike Haehl. So without further ado, let's get stuck into this news burst. On Saturday, the 19th of October in Dayton, Ohio, the Holiday Inn will play host to the 10th COIL Con, and we have managed to get the organisers behind the event on the show to reveal their next amazing figure exclusive. John and Mike, thank you so much for jumping on tonight. Before we get into the reveal, let's briefly get into the show and what people can expect from the convention come October.
Thanks for having us.
Of course.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
You're not welcome. So yeah, take us through it. What can people expect from COIL Con 2019? COIL Con 10, guys. Congratulations.
Yeah, 10 years.
Yeah, it's our 10th anniversary show, and we're going bigger and better than ever before. Some of the things that you can expect this year. First of all, amazing vendors. We're working on some vendors that we haven't had at COIL before.
Like Roma Collectibles, right?
Yeah.
We've never had them before.
They're useless anyway. I wouldn't bother. Next.
But we're working on some amazing vendors for this year. Looking to add a lot of different activities this year that we haven't had before. One thing that I think that some fans may have missed, I know I personally missed, so I really wanted to do that this year, is bingo, or should I say from JoeCon, bango.
Bango.
I thought you were going to say naked Jello wrestling for a second there.
That's Friday.
That's after.
That's Saturday night.
VIP package, that, isn't it? Yeah, got you.
Yeah.
And we're also doing a first time ever Pinewood Derby. So that should be a whole lot of fun.
Wow. So is this all happening within the venue?
Yes, it's all happening within the venue. We have actually booked every single room that Holiday Inn has to do activities.
Including the reception desk. Get out. This is ours now. Yeah, I get you.
That was the first area that we booked.
That's where you'll be.
Yeah, the meet and greets. Hi guys, come in. Can I take your bags? And then we just empty them and run away. That's awesome.
We've got a big reveal coming up. I don't want to give too much away, but we've got a panel coming up.
Never before seen or heard information from back.
Yeah, to give
not quite all the way back, but yeah.
To give a little teaser, it'll be like the never before heard story of G.I. Joe post 1994.
94.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. That's a big can of worms to be opening right there, because I mean there's a lot of different things going on after that year still.
Yeah, there'll be we're bringing in some people that are going to talk about, they were very much involved in G.I. Joe development of G.I. Joe Extreme all the way up through Sigma 6.
Wow. Okay, that's amazing. I feel like that's a reveal in itself. Okay, guys, I'm changing all of the Photoshop stuff I've done for this episode. No, that's awesome, and that is something that hasn't really been touched on in great detail in the past. So that's brilliant. How did you get that scoop?
Well, it was a collector from up northeast Ohio area did a seminar with the guys, but it wasn't G.I. Joe related. You'll find out who they are later.
Fantastic.
But he mentioned COIL and hooked us up, got us in contact with each other. So
that's great. So that'll be a massive pull, I think, especially for that era. So when is the official reveal for that happening?
Most likely next week.
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
I'll say a couple other details to iron out first, but yeah.
Awesome.
We're still going to have a custom figure contest, so we're working on the final details of that.
Brilliant.
We're working on potentially making it more than a one-day show.
Oh, wow.
We're ironing out some details on that.
That's fantastic. That would be great. That's a great idea.
Yeah, and we'd like to get a big group together to actually go to the Air Force Museum. So
we do that every year.
For those that have not been, it is a must-see if you've never been. And the biggest thing is that you get to see a lot of history and a lot of things that you've never seen before, and it's free.
We should contact them and see if we can do a big photo shoot with the finest.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
As in, so that we can actually kind of take in drones and little robot
I
drones.
don't know about that.
Probably not. No, but that would be really cool.
Well, maybe your little Lightfoot drone. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
as long as it's on the
that,
ground, it doesn't matter.
Right. I can say from when we made our movie back in 92, 3, 4, we shot some of the scenes at the Air Force Museum.
Awesome.
And the only thing they said was basically stay out of everybody's way. Just don't inhibit, other people.
And you did.
So
you got in everyone's way.
Absolutely. we got in the cockpits and wouldn't get out. But it was,
I want to get in that X-29 that was based on the X-30. I want to sit in that.
I think if basically you just have to ask and explain what we're doing. I don't think it would be a problem.
That's amazing. Anyway,
so,
okay.
Bit of a side. I'll look into that.
Two sidetracks, two sidebars we've gone on now. So let's get stuck in to what we're here for. Why you've come on this show as well. I mean, everyone comes on this show just to do specific reveals. So let's. I mean, guys, what is the 12-inch action figure exclusive reveal? Tell us now.
So the 12-inch action figure that we're doing this year is actually an homage to a figure that we did back in COIL Con 5 back in 2014.
Right.
And it is from a comic book that a lot of Joe fans probably haven't even read before, but it's a really good comic. It's Action Force Monthly number 9, and the figure is Weaponsmith.
All right. Explosion and everything. That's fantastic. Right. So issue 9, Action Force Monthly, which was also reprinted as G.I. Joe European Missions as well. So hopefully some people have seen it, in that sense, and from the US. But yeah, that's such a cool, interesting one-shot kind of character to have done. And was it just based on the fact you guys had done it back in COIL Con 5, or why the return to this particular guy?
Well, what was it? A couple of years ago, we did the 12-inch Sidewinder figure.
Yeah. And
there was enough of an interest in that, and both of us are 12-inch collectors, that we wanted to do another 12-inch, and going through our past figures and characters that we've done, he seemed like the logical next one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really cool character. And the other thing is, one and done in an issue and dies as well. Spoiler alert if you haven't read it. Yeah. So,
except he's not dead.
What?
No, read the original file card we did for him.
Exactly. So he got out.
We brought him back.
He got out of that. He got out of being blown up on a roof of a windmill or whatever it was. But yeah, okay, cool. So that's brilliant. So obviously I'll be flashing that bad boy up. Left, right, and centre. So what's going to be the procedure for people if they want to pick this beautiful piece of art up?
He will be available at the show in the showroom. And just to add, the Weaponsmith figure that we did, there was a lot of collaboration done with this figure, and we wouldn't have been able to do it by ourselves.
Yeah.
So we had a bunch of talented people that put in a lot of effort into this figure. Cotswold Collectibles provided
brilliant
a lot of the pieces for the figure for us. We had Kathy from Quartermaster's Depot actually made pants for it that
Wicked.
It's unlike any 12-inch Joe pants that you've ever seen before, expertly crafted. And then Felipe Monaco of Loco Porbanecos actually did the coat for him, and you just got to see it to believe it.
Awesome. I can't wait to see this because, again, being quite close to my heart, the Action Force Weekly and Monthly comics were just amazing pieces of art and storylines and stuff. And obviously being so separated from the US G.I. Joe kind of Marvel run and any of the kind of stories that were going on in the US, it means we've got this nice little kind of niche, I don't know, this kind of almost kind of separate side thing going on. So yeah, for it to be Weaponsmith, that's awesome. And now I'm just going to be expecting you to just delve into the Action Force part every single year now.
We can do that.
Well, there's plenty of figures to do it with, but dude, that's amazing.
We are working on a special, for those that have read the comic, you may have noticed that Weaponsmith has a special weapon in it, the Stone Killer.
Yep.
It's part of the comic, so read the comic. It's a really good issue. We are working with a very special person that is actually going to be producing a 12-inch figure version of Stone Killer and also a 4-inch version.
Oh, that's amazing. That is awesome. So that again, like that one you can kind of use with your previous COIL Con 5 weaponsmith.
Yes.
Fantastic. Will there be any chance of having any of the 4-inch versions kind of on display or on for sale in any way, shape, or form?
We'll definitely have some on display. We won't have any for sale because those were done years ago, but Weaponsmith isn't too hard a character to actually create in a 4-inch version.
Yeah, cool. Okay, well, I think there'll be a lot of customs coming out of coming out the back end of COIL Con now. That's amazing, guys.
Be following our Facebook page because shortly we will also be revealing our 4-inch character.
Oh, wicked. So you're doing one 4-inch exclusive as well?
Yes, we're doing one 4-inch and one 12-inch.
Can you go into any other details? Like, is it going to be O-ring? Is it going to be modern? Or can you not go into those details yet?
It is going to be modern sculpt. And it is not done from Hasbro product.
Oh, okay. I think I know what that means.
you can probably figure it out. Big clue there.
But still, that's awesome. And again, I suppose you're going to be revealing a lot of this stuff over the coming weeks. Keep an eye on the Facebook page for those reveals, guys. Thank you so much for coming on and chatting or revealing. Thank you for revealing Weaponsmith. I feel like you've done it just for me, so I appreciate that.
We thought about you when we decided to do this character.
And I completely appreciate that, because I know I enjoyed John sending me pictures a few days ago and going, check this out. And I'm like, oh, you piece of shit. You filthy
I think you were the first person that I let know besides John that we were going to do Weaponsmith.
Amazing.
That was quite a while ago. I said, "Hey, we're going to do Weaponsmith."
I remember, but it's when I saw the actual images coming through, I'm like, "This is sweet." Cannot wait to see this in hand. Cannot wait to see Stone Killer. It's going to be amazing. Don't forget, guys, you can obviously, I suppose, things for like booking the hotel and stuff aren't ready yet, but the dates are there, so you can go in that direction. But will you have like a hotel block at some point, guys?
Yes, we are working on a hotel block, and as soon as that's available, we'll get that posted. It should be in the next week or two.
Fantastic. So it's all coming up in the next few weeks. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much, Chris.
That's it for this installment of the Full Force News Burst. Thank you to my awesome guests, John Cremeans and Mike Haehl. See you next time, and as always, full Weaponsmith Force.
Love it.
Make sure you get involved with the discussion by liking, sharing and commenting on these videos, and as always you can keep up with the show after listening by following on Twitter @TheFullForce, liking the Facebook page facebook.com/TheFullForce, and if you would like to contact the show you can message us on either of those platforms with feedback or questions. We have also started a Patreon page, so if you want to see your name up in lights on these videos or enjoy exclusive bonus content, then check out patreon.com/TheFullForce podcast, or click the link on any of the posts this podcast appears in. Full Force.